Good morning, friends, dear students. Today we will take up two figure of speech, metaphor and simile. Before I tell you in detail about these two figure of speeches or literary terms, let me explain what do you understand by a figure of speech. Figure of speech actually is the use of language in such a way that the reader or the audience when listens or read is highly impressed by that use. The meaning which the speaker wants to convey becomes more vivid and clear. That is called figure of speech. Now today we have two figure of speech which we are going to take up. The first is simile. So what is simile? Simile is also a figure of speech, and it means comparison between two things in such a way that the reader gets a vivid idea what the speaker or the writer wants to say. For example, Lata sings like a nightingale or Lata sings like a coil. Here we have a comparison between Lata and nightingale. If we see that these two are two different things. Lata is a girl, nightingale is a bird, but both of them have one common quality, and that is singing. And it is obvious that we associate sweet singing with nightingale. It means Lata sings very sweet. So the comparison or the meaning which the author wants to convey becomes very vivid and clear. So we can say simile is a figure of speech, and we should also keep in mind that a figure of speech is a poetic device which consists in use of words and phrases in such a manner as to make the meaning more pointed, clear, and language more graphic and vivid. Figures are also called images, for in them one thing is represented in the image of other. A simile is an expression of likeness between different objects or events. We should keep in mind that the comparison is between two different objects, not of the same thing. We will give you example later on. It consists in placing two different things side by side and comparing them with regard to some quality common to them. In other words, there are two essential elements in a simile. First, the two objects or events compared must be different in kind. Secondly, the point of resemblance between the two objects or events compared must be clearly brought out. Such words of comparison as, like, as, so, etc. are also used. Now let us take an example. Ram is as ugly as Mohan is a simple comparison because Ram and Mohan both are boy, one thing, so it is not called a simile. On the other hand, if we say Ram is as ugly as sin, it is a simile because we have compared two different things. One is sin, a concept, and another is a boy. Some example of simile are given below. For example, the younger brother is as good as gold. She is as attractive as Rose. Here we see the comparison between two things, gold and brother, she and Rose. So simile is a comparison between two different objects. Now let us take another figure of speech, that is metaphor. Metaphor is also a figure of speech, but the same thing means it is a device or a method by which the writer, the poet, or the author presents his thought in such a way that the meaning become more clear, vivid, impressive, graphic, that it is understood clearly. Now in metaphor, the difference between metaphor and simile is a metaphor is implied simile. In this figure of speech, a word is transferred or carried over from the object to which it belongs to another in such a manner that a comparison is implied, though not clearly stated. Thus, a metaphor is a compressed or implied simile, simile with the words like, as, etc. omitted. For example, the camel is the ship of the desert. Lala Lajpat Roy is the lion of Punjab. If we see in this sentence, we find a comparison between lion and Lala Lajpat Roy. It means all the qualities of lion are transferred into Lala Lajpat Rai. Another example is he is the pillar of the state. So the thing which we have to keep in mind is we do not use like, as we use in simply. It is implied simply. It is called metaphor. Now there are, if we generally speaking, there are four kinds of metaphor. First is decorative metaphor. A decorative metaphor is one when we metaphors serves to point out an idea which can be expressed in other ways. For example, ship of state. It's we try to decorate our meaning. The second is functional or organic or structural metaphor. A functional metaphor creates an environment where objects perform the functions they depict. The most familiar example is the desktop metaphor of the most computer interfaces. Here, folders are places to file documents, trash cans are places to throw things away, names and addresses can be found in an electric address book. Means by looking at it, we can see that they are functional. Third type of metaphor is called dead metaphor. Dead metaphor is one when the metaphor becomes extremely common, means they are used so many times that they have lost their impression. For example, the arm of a chair, the heart of the matter, the leg of a table, etc. These are just common comparison. And fourth is mixed metaphor. In a mixed metaphor, two elements are startling disparate, different. It is a combination of the two or more different metaphors, often producing a silly or humorous effect. For example, the new job has allowed her to spread her wings and really blossom is a mixed metaphor. Here, spread her wings contains a comparison. Just as a bird when gets space, it spread its wings. In the same way, the new job has given the person so much opportunity that he now can spend much more money, live a happy life. In this way, we can see that there are four kinds of metaphor. Thank you very much.